Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Would You Like to Run an Idle Cafe 2? My name is MS1, and last video what did we do last video? Continued to train, I think, or so film on our new music video, if I remember correctly, until it got very late. So what happens now? The following morning finds me at the Caesar Cafe along with Mayuki and Co. Mayuki and Co might be striving to become cafe idols, but waitresses first and foremost, and we're still expected to attend their usual duties. The Caesar Cafe's patrons have been on the decline as of late, but we have still work to do. We have to wait tables. Okay, tables have to be waited. Waiting. Take orders and ensure the cafe is clean and tidy. And many hands full of jobs in the morning. It doesn't help that it's such a hot day. The sunlight is pitiless. It shines through the glass windows, burning my nape. The nape on my neck. I'm starting to sweat, but I ignored it as best I can while on the clock. I'm only able to take a break at midday for lunch. I enter the staff room and sit myself down on the chairs. Almost said the couch. Finally I'm free. Ko and Mayuki are still busy, and the other two waitresses, Midori and Atsuko, have gone out for some fresh air. I have a room all to myself. At least I did. Until the door swings open and I hear a familiar girlish thrill. Each of us slips into the room. She's dressed in the clothes she always favors. Green dress and the smile frog face, and the oversized hoodie that's slipping down the shoulders. Her hair is tied back in two golden pigtails, and her lips are covering the smile. I wipe a few crumbles on from my mouth, almost in the middle of eating a sandwich. And I turn it to a smile with one of my own. Hey, it's good to see you in such a high spirits, though it hasn't been that long since I saw you. We had breakfast together just this morning. Sorry, denied. It's too hot. I don't want you falling over me. I'm all gross and sweaty. I think there should be some line even between childhood friends. Ichigo started to work at the Seaside Cafe ever since he became a Sweet Shoreline's manager. Wait, I thought I was the manager. I mean, she was part of the group. Apparently, cafe idols can't be cafe idols unless they double as waitresses at the establishment they're representing. If cafe idols aren't waitresses, they're not cafe idols at all, but plain old idols. At least that's how Ichigo explained it to me. That's why she's here. Ichigo doesn't work at the Seaside Cafe as often as Ko and Mayuki. Ko, Mayuki and I, but she picks up a few shifts whenever she can spare the time. Today must be one of those days. Ichigo glances at the clock. Hey, Ichigo, wait. I tried to petition her to little away. She's already started to pull her jacket off. It rides down her shoulders, revealing a sizable amount of fairly smooth skin. After that will come her stockings, one dress. Oh jeez. I turn about on my chair so I'm facing the wall and close my eyes. Don't start undressing without any warning, you dummy. I get that, but you could at least ask me to leave a room first. We're not kids anymore, and seeing you like this, I don't know. I rub the back of my neck with one hand. Kind of embarrassing, it's all. It's funny really that she got so flustered about me carrying her the other day, but she's fine with the thought of me seeing her in her underwear. She goes a nice girl, but her sensibilities are a little skewed. No, that's not it. I have more than enough self-control. The only one who's acting inappropriately. It might be my girlfriend, but you can't just undress so often around me whenever you like. Right, thanks. I turn about to her words. Ichigo's body is obscured in fabric. Black and white made the outfit of Seaside Cafe pretty simple as far as designs go, but it suits Ichigo. The apron ties at the back, clinging to her waist. The matching black ties she's wearing in her hair are particularly cute. I've seen her dressed like this a few times, but it still makes for a quite an impression. Ichigo turns this way and that, a fluffed skirt fluttering around her legs. Yeah, you do. That's the problem. You look too good. You're nothing like a brat you used to be. I'm grown up. Which is... Ichigo smiles sweetly when one hand pressed to her chest. That's kinda cute, actually. A couple of hours pass while I take orders and wait tables. The Seaside Cafe isn't particularly busy, but there is no shortage of work to do. I must do my best to smile while serving customers and try to walk with a spring to my step. I don't mind interacting with the customers, the polite ones in any case, but... come on. I just spotted a couple of customers I have no interest in talking to. Two women are sitting at one table by a fake potted plant. One of them is wearing all black while the other is dressed in a refreshingly elegant manner. I met them only once before, but of course I recognize them. They made quite a striking first impression. It's Hasaki and Rina. How long have they been here? One of the other waitresses must have shown them to the seats while I was busy. I frown. This doesn't bode well. There's a lull in customers right now. Whatever lull means in this case. So maybe I should listen in on their conversation. I don't know, we already met the girls. So we're here because we heard about the Seaside Cafe's burgeoning idols, are they? What is coming? Shouldn't it just be like upcoming or something? They must have come here to watch us. I suppose that's a good thing, in a manner of speaking. Must mean people are talking about sweet shoreline. You're making waves. Whatever their comments are positive or negative, I have no idea. But as the old adage goes, any publicity is good publicity. Only hope is rekindled interest will be enough to save the seaside cafe. It's still a long way to go yet. Rina turns to me, a pleasant smile upon her pretty face, until she probably noticed who I am. She begins, but when she pauses, she blinks and presses one hand to her mouth. She finally seen me. My cover's been blown. Not what I was hiding per se. I just wanted to scope out the situation as a detective might. It's much too late to try and hide now, though. I could say the same about you. Now that's a backhanded compliment if I ever heard one. Well, she talks in an earningly polite manner. Rina says some awfully harsh things. Yeah, bad things doesn't get or become polite or good things just because you say them in a different manner. So a bad thing doesn't become a good thing just because you say it in a good way, or say in a good tone. Rina taps her finger against her lower lips. She frowns. Naya. No, well, just plain old Naya's fine. Mr. and I can't pronounce his last name, sorry. It makes me feel like a businessman in a two-piece suit or something. It's a bit awkward. Alas, Ignace seems determined to make our interaction as uncomfortable as possible. Fine then, call me whatever you like. Asaki grins. Her smile is wide and it shows shows off her teeth. Her incisors, whatever that is, I can't help but note are pretty sharp, almost like vampires. It's her some specific type of teeth or tooth. Okay. She doesn't file her teeth down, does she? I click my tongue. Being spoken down to by a smug, grinning gremlin like this is pretty annoying. But I did say they couldn't call me whatever they liked. At this stage I don't really care. I just want to get them out of the café pronto. Alright, fine. You can call me boy or even minion if it will make you happy. Doesn't matter to me. What do you want to order? Just the one? Right. So Asaki even has convoluted the backstory to explain away her diet. Talk about being committed to her character. I'd be almost impressed at Hasaki's determination, were it not so pointless. I'll bring you food in a due course. In the meantime, please feel free to sit back and relax. Yes, well, imagine most things in the real world will be lacking when compared to your overactive imagination. Asaki's cheeks turn pink with indignation. In your dreams, maybe. Rina pats Isaki's head. Well, if that makes you happy, well, sure. Asaki pouts. Hey now, that's a funny coincidence. I can't stand being treated like a human garbage by you either. As we passed Hasaki and Rina and give her order to the kitchen, while Ray the next 15 minutes wiping down tables while trying not to glance in Saki and Rina's direction. I don't want more to do with them when it is strictly necessary. As a server, however, duty falls upon me to deliver their sandine when it's prepared. I carry to them on a tray, a mound of vanilla ice cream heaped up in a flattered glass. It's with strawberries and bits of cheesecake crumbles on top. It's a decadent dessert, and it smells synthetically sweet. I'm not into sweets myself, but I can imagine girls going gaga over it, even dark ones like Hasaki. And as it transpires, Asaki's eyes light up the moment she takes a bite out of the ice cream. Only halfway? Asaki hesitates to correct herself, glancing anxiously up at me. She clears her throat, then she launches into a diatribe fitting of a dark one. Rina translates with a smile. Asaki puts one of the strawberries in her mouth and leans across the table. Eh? Eh? Eh. I guess is it ice cream that's dropping down from the mouth or something else? I wonder what to make of all this. And let's just be a bit funny here. Not a big fan of Hasaki or Rina, but this is pretty enchanting. It's a pretty enchanting sight. I can tell how Hasaki and Rina have been friends for a while, but this level of closeness seems a bit unusual, even for best friends. I'm busy trying to discern the exact nature of Hasaki and Rina's relationship when a voice cuts through the cafe's sweet and girlish. It's Ichigo. She's standing at the front of the cafe, holding a microphone. She's dressed up in her waitress uniform and Upon her face is a bright smile. Cole takes a spot next to each girl, the face void of expression as per usual. Miyuki stands on each girl's other side, hands folded at her front. She looks unsure of herself, abashed at all her eyes trained upon her. Ichigo punches her fist in the air. Ichigo assumes her starting position for the dance number, as do Ko and Miyuki, while the BGM begins to build. The patrons sitting at their tables observe the three girls curiously, as do Hasaki and Rina. Rina in particular is staring at them with narrowed eyes, as a falcon might serve their prey. It's a look that practically promises trouble. Sweet Shoreline have been putting on a little show over the last week, but they not performed this wholly original song before. This is the first. It's supposed to be a landmark, but I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this. The music builds to crescendo, and the three members of Sweet Shoreline begin to dance. Ichigo moves fluidly, her smile unwavering. The pigtails swish about her and her black ruffled skirt sways about her legs. She looks like she's having a lot of fun. Ko, meanwhile, is as motionless as always. She keeps the pace with the song well enough, which is understandable given she wrote it. But she's lacking in energy. The pale skin makes her look anemic. Particularly under the bright lights. So, Wolfish, she might disappear on a gust of wind. Miyuki, meanwhile, is struggling to keep up. She keeps looking at Ichigo as she did back on the beach. Go gets her dance steps mixed up, and though she doesn't fall over this time, it's immediately apparent she's unsure of herself. I know she's been practicing hard, but her efforts aren't all apparent in her movements. She looks like a lost little girl. Ichigo, by contrast, has to do her level best to make up for Miyuki's numerous missteps. Sweat beads on her brow. but she does not give up. She continues to jump to turn and to sing. It's definitely not good. But she's so good it puts others to shame. The performance feels unbalanced. They don't feel like a cohesive unit. They're more like strangers. The patrons must be thinking the same thing, but their performance doesn't hold their attention. The song only lasts 3 minutes, but they begin to talk amongst themselves before the last strains fade away. Ichigo can try all she likes, and she is trying. That much is painfully apparent. But she can't carry the whole team. Everybody has their limits, and Ichigo must have hit hers. By the time the song ends, her breathing sounds ragged, and her face is red like a piece of boiled octopus. Ichigo gasps desperately for lungfuls of air. The chest strains beneath her waitress uniform, and she sways unsteadily on her feet. She's running herself ragged, but the customers don't seem to notice nor care. Ichigo herself must be aware of this, but still she forces herself to smile. In the quiet of a café, Hasaki's words cut through the air like a knife. She surveys Ichigo with a cruel smile, her razor-sharp teeth on prominent display. Arms crossed, she leans back in her seat and says, Ichigo's eyes widen with recognition. Didn't think lunatic was a gender, but still. Asake glowers. Oh, that's her. That's us now. Sorry. Asaki cracks her knuckles. Her red eyes. I suspect she must be wearing contact lenses. Flash. It can still be rude, even if it's the truth. Here Hasaki pauses. She presses both her index fingers together and pouts cutely, in a manner not at all fitting for her self-proclaimed dark one. I'm none plussed. What plussed? About this revelation. Never having heard of café players or honey devil, but Ichiko reacts to their words immediately. this must hit hard for Ichigo. Some of her idols, or some people say that she is a fan of, is actually their rivals. Her rivals. Ichigo's size, the head hanging. Ichigo grits her teeth together in agitation. Rina smiles cordially, her hands resting upon her lap. You're just afraid that our group will actually be better with time. Maybe they actually just see themselves in us in a way, since they had to start at some point too. And I think that will be it for this video. So hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.